progress. We say which we are given triangle PQR, yes, triangle PQR, and then obviously it's not a right angle triangle. And then it's one triangle. Since it's one triangle, let's go and name this side. Say, again, this one is opposite R. So we call this one small letter R. This one here is opposite Q. So this one here is going to be opposite Q. So we call it small letter Q. This one is going to be small letter P. It's not a right angle triangle. And then we are told which we have the angle theta. And then they say PQ is 2x. And then they say which we have PR, which is x. And then we have P, which is going to be 3. And we have QR, which is going to be 3. They say which number one, show that the cos of theta can be written this way. Okay? Now, out of the, again, we can't use trig ratios because it's not a right angle triangle. Now, which trig ratio can give us cos? We have the sine rule and then we have the cos rule. Which one can give us cos between the two of them?
Cosine rule.
The cosine rule. Okay? And then what does the cosine rule say? It says which if you have a squared is going to be equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc, the cos of what of a. If you are given triangle ABC, this is how we define it. Okay? Now, given triangle PQR, how would we define this thing then?
Small letter Q.
So I'm going to start with small letter Q because we have Q. Okay? So I'm going to say small letter Q is going to be given as R squared, okay? Plus P squared minus 2RP, the cos of Q, like this. Okay? And then we go and substitute, man. Do we know what is this Q? Small letter Q is what? It's X squared. Do we know what is R? Small letter R?
Yes.
It's 2x squared, okay? Plus 3 all squared minus 2 multiplied by 2x multiplied by 3. And then this is going to be the cos of what of theta. So the goal is to get theta. Okay? If you want to get theta, we said the simplest way is to take this whole thing here. If you take this whole thing and then you take it to this other side here, it's going to become what? Again, it's negative. Can you see that? Okay?
Yes.
It's 1 term. If you take it to that other side, it's going to give you something like this. It gives you 2. And then it says which you have 2x multiplied by 3. And then this is going to be the cos of what of theta. Equals to, you still have this again. This one here is going to be, if you say this one here all squared, it's going to give you 4x squared. This one all squared is going to give you what? 9. Yeah? And then what you can also do is to take this one. Okay? If you take this one to this other side, it's positive. If you take it to the other side, it's going to become what? Then we're going to have minus x squared. Okay, how can you proceed from there? You can multiply this out. This one multiplied by this one multiplied by this one. Okay? 2 multiplied by 2 gives us what? 4. Multiplied by 3?
12.
It's going to give us 12. So we can say which we have 12x, the cos of theta, which is going to be equal to here. This one and this one, they are like terms. Okay?
Yes.
So you have 4x squared minus x squared. What do you get?
3x squared.
3x squared plus
9.
9. Okay, we want to get cost in as a subject. How do you get cost as a subject?
Divide by 12.
X.
You're going to divide by 12x, and then this side you're also going to divide by what? By
Like
12x. And then it says which the cos of theta is going to be equal to. Now, yeah, if we look at the numerator, there's something that we can take out which is common. Okay?
Yes.
What seems to be common?
3.
If we take out 3 as common, it says which this is going to be x squared. Okay? It's plus
3.
3
Mm.
all over
3.
12x. Okay? Now, 3 into 12 goes how many times?
4.
If those 4 times, again, we can say 3 into 3 goes how many times? It goes once. Okay?
Mm.
And then 3 into 12 goes how many times? 4 times. And then we are left with x squared plus 3, which is going to be equal to 4x. And then this one and this one, they look alike again. And then now we can give you a mark for saying, okay, this one, and then transposing, and then simplification, taking out the common factor here. But as they said, again, we couldn't prove, again, even if we couldn't prove which this is true, when we go to the next question, it's going to be true. They say which if x is equal to 2,4. Again. If x is equal to 2,4, they say which calculate what is going to be theta. And then it's 3 marks for that. So what are we going to say? We already know what is cos of theta. Again. The cos of theta is going to be equal to, everywhere we see x, again, we're going to put 2,4. Meaning which we are going to have 2,4 whole squared plus 3 all over 4 multiplied by 2,4 again. And then you say theta is going to be equal to the cos arc of this thing here. So how are you going to write this? Then you write this on your calculator. On your calculator, we expect you to get something like this. So you're going to say shift cos arc. And then you say which you have open bracket 2,4 close bracket all squared plus 3 all over 4 multiplied by 2,4 close bracket, and then it close the bigger bracket, and then it gives you 24,1 again. So theta is going to be equal to 24,1. So you get 1, 2, 3 here. And then the next question they say, we should calculate what is going to be this, the area. Again, what is going to be the area? Now, for us to get the area, we have a side, and an included angle. Now we can come and calculate what is going to be this x here. What is going to be this x? We say it's going to be 2 multiplied by 2,4, which gives us 4,8 again. And then this one is 3. And then we know what is theta. What is theta? 24,1. So we have a side and a side and a one and an included angle. Since we have a side and an included angle, then you can come and carry it again. So I'm going to say which is the area. Area of triangle PQR is going to be given as half, and then we say which it's R multiplied by P, the sine of Q. And then this is going to be half multiplied by R. It's 4,8 multiplied by 3 multiplied by the sine of what? Of 24,1. And then you type this in your calculator. If you type this in your calculator, it says which is 1 all over 2 multiplied by 4,8 multiplied by 3 multiplied by the sin of 24,1 close bracket. And then it says which this thing here is going to be 2,9. I think they didn't say anything here, so I'm going to call it units. So this is going to be units squared. Calculate the values of x for which this triangle exists again. So for this triangle to exist, so you are saying I should say the sum of the two sides, it has to be greater than any third side. So if we say this is side number 1, this is side number 2, this is side number 3. So it means if we say something like this, we are going to say x plus 3, it should be greater or equals to this one. I think they said is 2x. So x plus 3 is going to be greater than what? Than 2x. And we solve for x. If we're going to solve for x, we're going to have something like this. So we had x plus 3. And then we said this should be greater or equals to what? 2x. And then if you can take x to this other side. And then if you take x to this other side, it says which you're going to have. If you take it this side, I think this one is positive. If it comes to side, it's going to be actually positive. So it says which is 3x. If I take this one to the other side, I'm getting to positive. Yeah, I'm taking this one to the other side. So I have 3 here. 3, this is the 3 again. We're taking x to this other side, then it says which is 2x minus x again. And then it says which, like, we're going to have 3, which is going to be greater or equals to x. That's what we're saying. Okay, that's the first one. And then we can also take, I think they're saying which we can just take any two sides again. The other one that we can take, if we take this one plus this one, it should be greater than this one. So if we say x plus 2x, it should be greater or equals to 3. Yeah. If we take this one and this one, yeah, I took this one and this one again. Yeah. It should be greater or equals to. Then this one, it says which 3x is going to be greater than 0. Greater than 3. And then you divide by 3, it says which x is going to be greater or equals to 1. Okay, did we use all of them, or we still have to use another one? We still have the last side of it. What is the last side?
2x and 3
It's 2x
plus 3.
plus 3. But we already used that.
2x plus 3. Which
Or-
is greater than x.
Or it should be greater than or equals to x, something like this. Okay. And then if we do it this way, it says this one, we take it to the side. Okay? It says which we're going to have 2x, which is going to be greater or equals to. After we take this one to the other side, it becomes
Negative.
negative. Okay, we're going to have 2x minus x, which is going to be greater or equals to minus 3. And then it says which x is going to be greater or equals to minus 3. And then we're saying x cannot be this. Yeah, since we're talking about the length, they say which x cannot be. So it means which our solutions is going to be x is going to be less than 3, okay? And then x is going to be greater than 1. So basically you can write it this way. So you have 1, and then x should be less than 3. X is less than 3 again. And then x is going to be greater than 1. Then this is going to be our solution. Yeah, guys, like I'm going to be honest, like I didn't know this. Like, for example, yes, there's another way to do it. Okay, let's hear more.